Hey guys, Jesse here. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about some more rudimental application to the drum set. If you recall, a few months ago I posted a video utilizing the single paradiddle in a drum set context. And I got some pretty good response from that. People seem to enjoy it. So now I'm going to go on to another rudiment from the Paradiddle family. This one's going to be more of an obvious choice. It's the single Paradiddle-diddle. A lot of you guys I'm sure already use this extensively on the drum set. It's its origins go way back to swing, and then bebop, heavy use of it, and then of course a lot in in rock and roll, fusion, metal. It's one of the most commonly used rudiments, I think, in terms of fills and soloing on the drum set. And just to clarify what I'm talking about, when I say single paradiddle-diddle, it's basically a rudiment that sounds identical to the double paradiddle, but the sticking is different. It allows you to always accent on the same hand each time. And so the right hand version of this is right, left, right, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, left. And then the left-hand version is just the opposite. You start with the left hand, you go left, right, left, left, right, right. So what you can do with this rudiment, and I think the most commonly utilized way that will apply it to the drum set, is to take the accent, the right hand version, and take the accent and move it to around the toms, right? So like, pretty good to whip that up into a frenzy and get the crowd going, oh yeah, amazing. We all know it's not that amazing, it's pretty easy, but, but that's the idea. And what I want to talk about specifically that may be of use to you guys, if you're already using the Paradiddle-diddle and maybe you're kind of in a rut with it. I know when I was younger, I was like super confident with the Paradiddle-diddle. I was also in the drum line in high school, so I had a lot of my rudiments down, a lot of my rudimental chops. And so I would apply that rudiment to the drum set and I would just abuse it, just like crazy, But I found myself being very limited. And when I got into college and when I went to music school, I had some great teachers that showed me how to utilize the Paradiddle-diddle in terms of subdivision qualities. So you could apply it as 16th notes, as triplets, as 30-second notes, sextuplets, etc. I think most people use the Paradiddle-diddle as triplets or sextuplets primarily, especially coming from the jazz background. Here's a basic example of that. That's the idea there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through a few phases of this, a few kind of, you could call them modulations or subdivisions, and I'm going to use them with a rock beat to make it a very jarring difference from subdivision to subdivision. And I'm going to kind of subdivide starting with, let's see, I guess we could do it as like eighth note triplets. So if I'm playing a beat, one way. Again, I'm just going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and triple it, triple it, triple it, triple it, triple it, triple it, eighth note triplets. Right? I'll do that one more time. then you could take and turn them into just 16th notes. So if you have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a... So that's the idea there. When you're using these as regular 16th notes, if you use them over a 1-bar space, you're going to want to resolve with just like single strokes, because it's going to go 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. So you're not going to be able to complete the cycle on the bar line. If you want to go past the bar line, you know, you can do that. Here's an example. If I were to continue through the entire cycle of 3 times, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2. You could come in with a crash on 2, which would be kind of a cool thing, you know. So that's an idea there. So if we have 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4, now we're going to go into 16th note triplets or sextuplets, right? So. That's again 16th note triplets or sextuplets. Then you can even take it further. Depending on your tempo, you know, you could even do 30-second notes. So again, if we're going like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the 16th note, the 30-second note would be twice as fast. So that's a really cool thing, and here it is with the rhythm. Now the last thing I want to talk about, just to keep the video at 10 minutes, is applying the Paradiddle-diddle to the hi-hat and the snare drum itself as kind of part of the groove. And I'm going to demonstrate a couple of examples of this. One way is to move the accent and say play it on the hi-hat or the snare drum. And when I move it to the hi-hat, I'm also playing the bass drum with it as an accent. But you can incorporate that into the groove like this. Then what you can do is you can split the hands between the hi-hat and the snare, or the side stick. And this is one I like to use a lot, and it creates a really cool effect, and it makes it sound a lot more complex than it really is. I've seen guys like Gavin Harrison from Porcupine Tree do this to great effect, and it's always a really a good crowd pleaser, and it's very easy to do. And what you're doing is you're just playing the sticking, but your right hand's on the hi-hat, your left hand's on the side stick. Just like that. So you can, you know, snare drum. So, hopefully that helps you in your quest for achieving some unique sounds on the drum set with rudiments. If you have any other questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. If you have any specific rudiments you would like me to demonstrate and spend some time with in a lesson, please let me know either in a private message or in the comments. The choice is yours, and I will be happy to do so. So that's all. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like if you like what's going on, and we'll talk to you later. Peace.